Hello and welcome to Living Right with Chris. My name is Chris Iswekin and I'm super excited to welcome you to the month of May. May is the fifth month of the year, and we're not just counting months, we are actually making progress. So, this month, May is recognized globally as Mental Health Awareness Month, and for this month, we'll be x-raying a subset of mental health called anxiety. So we would look at what anxiety is about and why it feels like it is taking over people's life. Anxiety is more than just feeling, worried. It is your body's alarm system. But the truth is that sometimes um, the body blows off this alarm even when there are no real dangers. So for many, especially for young people, anxiety shows up as constant overthinking, where someone begins to overthink every little thing. Some things are not that deep. Some things are just as they are. But for some, they begin to overthink it, right? And overanalyze things that should just be as common as they are, all right? It also shows up as fear of failure or of judgment, where people fear to fail, and because of that, they do not try new things, and this keep them stuck, stagnated, right? And fear of judgment, where you're constantly thinking what the other person is thinking about you, right? You're not sure of yourself, you're not self-secure. Also, it shows up as racing hearts, restlessness, and panic, right? Also, anxiety presents in different forms. You have the general anxiety, where someone gets worried constantly, worry over everything. Everything worries you. That's general anxiety, where things just keeps you on your toes. Every little thing you get worried about them. We have social anxiety, that is fear of fear of people's opinion generally, what people think of you, right? The fear of people's opinion brings that anxiety. Am I good enough? You know, and usually most times it stems from self-esteem problem, right? Also, anxiety presents as panic attacks meaning those sudden intense fear. They just come on someone and the person is just afraid of everything that comes, right? But the truth is, anxiety is not weakness. It is just a signal. It is your mind trying to protect you. But the danger of this is that sometimes your mind might be overreacting, and that is why you need to check it. Understanding your anxiety is the first step in mastering it. So you must understand your anxiety, what makes you anxious. So this month, I want you to notice your anxiety pattern. When does it show up? Specific time of the day, and what triggers that anxiety. So if you can study the time period where you feel so anxious each day, and then things that triggers you being anxious, you can begin to create draw a pattern of your triggers and most common times of the day for which you are triggered. And you know that knowing all of this is the first step at mastering your anxiety. And if you can master it, then you can tame it, right? This is the beginning of freedom from anxiety for you. I want to thank you for being here. This month is a super month, and so much to be unpacked. I hope that you follow us in the series, or the weekly series for this month. And I trust that you will learn so much that for yourself, if you've been anxious, or you can use to teach others, who have the issues of anxiety, and will begin to know a solution will come, in the course of this week. Thank you for being here. I want you to subscribe to this channel if you have not. If you're seeing me for the first time, please give us a thumbs up and even like this video, and send it to your family and friends and your circle of influence. And by so doing, you're helping them, learn and to live better lives. Thank you, and until next week, it is bye from me.